Well, today, me and little one are going to do a hike. Going to do Owl Canyon down at Lake Mead. I've done this hike a few times, and there's parts where it's a little steep incline. So I think today's hike is going to kick my butt, but it's a beautiful hike. So hiking through a slot canyon and yeah, just a beautiful hike. So let's go do Owl Canyon. There's no owls, don't worry. I don't think so. So I have my little app with all trails so I don't get lost. And it gives you the perfect directions on how to do the trail. Okay, I was trying to film my hike coming down the hill, but I don't know if you guys can see that guy walking up right now. That was a pretty steep incline. I had to walk sideways to go down that hill. And I have to take things extra careful now because I don't want to fall down with her on my back. But, oh my God, that is... After doing this hike, and I think it's like 3.5 miles, I'm gonna have to hike back up that right there. That's up. It's a pretty steep incline. So, not looking forward to that. What a great way to end your hike, having to hike up that steep mountain. All right, I've done this hike before a couple of times, but it's been some years since I've done it. So I definitely have to follow these directions because I don't freaking know where to go. Why is it telling me to go straight? I thought I was supposed to go that way. Oh, look. Another steep drop-off. Gonna have to go sideways down this one again. Okay. Had to go down that sideways again. Meaning walking sideways. So, can't have the camera on when I'm walking sideways and trying to take it easy. But I started this hike out really early in the morning because it is supposed to get up to, I think, 74 today. So I wanted to start it early before the heat arrived. So hopefully I can finish this hike before afternoon, because those two hills that I gotta climb back up are gonna be a pain in the butt to do. I'm really gonna suck doing it in the heat. That's why I wore a white shirt today too. So, I don't remember, God, it's really been some years since I've done this hike, because I don't remember any of this. I'm going the right way, I think. Let me double check. I am going the right way. I believe way over there, that's where the slot canyon is. And by the ways, everyone that's been a little concerned about rattlesnakes lately with me hiking, I don't hear any. But if they're out, they're gonna let it be known, because I will hear when I get close to them. Woo. It's all open, no shade. And I didn't put any suntan lotion on because, well, I don't feel like setting up my shower right now when I get back to my campsite. I'm going somewhere tomorrow that has a shower. So I didn't want to sleep in my bed with suntan oil on. I don't remember this being climbing uphill. I would have rethought this one. There's got to be an easier way out of here. Oh, well, what you think? So we're taking a break in the shade. We're in the shade. Not gonna lie, you have it easy, dog. You have it so easy. Yep. You might only weigh 5 pounds, but you feel like 50 when I'm hiking uphill. And for anyone that's concerned, it is ventilated on these sides. So, she's fine. It's better than her trying to hike, because she's not a hiker anymore. Alright, Lowen, we're going to go that way. That way. And I think and hope and fingers crossed that the slot canyon is right around that corner right there. Well, it wasn't around that corner or this corner, but now we're in shade. By the way, my recent hiking video I did on Mars, I had somebody comment we don't want to hear the crunching of your shoes. Well, to that person, if you're watching, that's for you. Oh, look. Let's go go see. I think we might be getting close. Man. By the way, you guys, if you've been watching my channel for a while, know I haven't been doing a lot of hiking lately. Due to the fact that little one back here, she just can't hike anymore. And we won't even get that far into trails and she's done. And so then I have to pick her up, and carrying her the rest of the trail, it gets to be heavy. So especially when I'm trying to film and I got my camera, my GoPro, and all that stuff in my hand, because even though I have a backpack on, it's a pain in the butt to keep having to take the backpack off, get the camera out, get the GoPro, put it up. You know, that's a lot of stopping. So I'm getting back into this hiking stuff again. I have some plans coming up for the summer, which I'll announce soon. And it's going to give me more options to go do a lot more hikes. So I'm excited for that. And I'll break that news to you guys in the next couple of videos. Alright, look. It's somewhat of a canyon. It's not a slot canyon yet, but we're getting there. Okay, I think we found it. I have to say, getting in the shade, walking through this canyon, temperature dropped about a good 10 degrees right now, which is nice. So, it is getting a little warm, and because I'm not used to hiking that much anymore, I have to be smart, so I think we're just gonna hike through the canyon. And I can't remember how far. There's a tunnel, like a couple of tunnels that go underneath the road. So I'd like to make it to at least one of the tunnels, but we'll see. Because it's getting hot and she's a lot to carry. All right, let's go walk through this canyon. All right, according to my app, I've done a little over 1.5 miles. I think I'm gonna call it, just because I can feel it getting hot. And also, it was a lot of uphill. I mean, I have those 2 hills that I'm gonna have to, well, the first one I come to isn't gonna be that bad, it's very short, but the other one is gonna be a little task, and I don't wanna be doing that in 74-degree weather. How we doing back there, little one? You good? And, yeah, I have to work my way into hiking again. It's so crazy, because I used to be an avid hiker for like 10 years. I did a lot of hiking to peaks of mountains. I bagged a lot of peaks. I did the 3rd highest peak in the state of Nevada. So, but when you don't do it for a few years, and it's been a few years, thanks to that munchkin right there, because she's first. Yeah, you got to work your way back into it. And with me being an avid hiker for so many years, I'm smart. And I was the first one to preach to some of these people doing these hikes. So, practice what you preach. So we're gonna head on back. I'm gonna try to get some good pictures of this slot canyon. Well, I definitely think it was a wise decision to come so early. I don't remember this hike. It's been a few years. I don't remember this hike being so popular. So, just in my short little hike back through the canyon wasn't even that long. I think I just ran into like 18 people. Thank goodness I came and did this hike early. You guys know how I feel about that. I had to stop filming there for a second because I could hear people walking up, more people. But I heard kids. And that little rascal right there. Tasha, can we say hey to everybody? Okay, let's try this side. That side. She doesn't like kids. I don't know why she doesn't like kids, but she's never liked kids. So I knew she was gonna go crazy in the backpack when she saw the kids, so I had to control her. Oh my goodness, what a long walk in the sun this is going to be. We have to walk all across that. And the Lake Mead, the lake is on the other side over there. Am I supposed to go up this way? I'm supposed to go up this way. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like just stripping down and going into that water. But if I do that, then I'm gonna get kicked off of Lake Mead. You guys will hear it first in the news. YouTuber strips down naked and jumps in the lake at Lake Mead, a national recreation area. YouTuber Wandering Jeepsy. I don't know. Might blow my channel up some. Might get a lot of new subscribers. Make the headline news. You guys know I'm not gonna go jump in the lake. I do have a swimsuit, but I don't know where that swimsuit is in my Jeep. I haven't used it in so long. All right. Wish I could have somebody filming me hiking back up that one steep hill, because we're probably gonna have to do that in 4 different stops. Really got to get myself back into shape for hiking, but this is a start. And like I said, any of you guys watching, if y'all are avid hikers, just know I was too for 10 years. But took a break over the last couple of years. Okay, I think I'll go down this way. So don't make fun of me is what I'm saying. Because in my hiking days, I'm sure I have hiked a lot more crazy hikes than some of you guys. Alright, let's do some storytelling on this hike, because I know you guys like storytelling time. So, one of my most epic hikes that I ever did was 16 miles through the Grand Canyon in one day. Started at sunrise, hiked from the top of South Kebab, probably said that wrong, down to Phantom Ranch and up Bright Angel. And the hike is so intense that there's call stations along the hike, and if you can't make it any further, you stop and call for help, and they send donkeys down to come get you, or if you're at the bottom, they can send a helicopter, which I'm pretty sure is pretty expensive. And when we started the hike at sunrise, we were in layers of clothing, and once we started getting down to the bottom, we had to take those layers off and get down to our tank top and shorts. And then when we started going up, we had to put the layers back on. So I can say that I've hiked through the Grand Canyon. I've off-roaded through the Grand Canyon, and I've camped in the Grand Canyon. Oh God, there it is. And just because I have to concentrate going up that, I mean, it probably doesn't even look that steep to you guys, but I'm gonna have to cut the camera off and work my way up that bad boy. Yay. Okay, here we go. Well, I got back to my campsite and it's like hurricane style winds. It wasn't like that down the road. So, we'll make me a sandwich. And hope this wind dies down by the time dinner time comes, because I can't cook in this. I have to say, it feels nice, this wind. After that hike I just did. Yeah, these winds are crazy. It wasn't like that this morning when I left. And literally where I went to go hike was like 5 miles down the road. That's a lot of mayonnaise. That's a lot of mayonnaise. So, I have to say, I'm glad I'm getting back into this hiking. And I'm glad I was able to find a backpack for a little one. Making a mess here. Because I have to say, I really missed hiking. But I just couldn't do it with her. And I tried. I mean, I think the backpack that I got is the 7th backpack that I've tried out. So, finally I found one. It took 7 tries. They say lucky number 7. So, hopefully, I'll slowly ease my way back into hiking. Watch out, little one. This isn't for you. Okay, you just stay right there, okay? Okay. Good talk. Slowly ease my way back into hiking, and who knows, maybe I could start climbing some of those mountains again. Because if you've ever been one of those people that have hiked to the top of mountains, to the peaks, once you get to the top of that mountain, it is a big, huge adrenaline rush. And to see that view, there's no other view like it. And the reason why I say there's no other view like it is because you just hiked up that mountain to get to that view. That's an accomplishment. So, I'll slowly work my way into it. Gotta start off with small hikes. And then hopefully I can start bagging some peaks again. And like I said, I have some plans coming up for the summer, which I'll announce soon. And it's going to have a little bit to do with some hiking also. So stay tuned for that. Alright. I'm not going to chow down on my sandwich while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. So I'm hungry. Gotta eat. And till next time.